Hey guys, I recently saw a video by Cracking the Cryptic where somebody merged a Sudoku with an Einstein puzzle, and I thought, Einstein puzzles seem pretty cool. Why don't I do those? And after looking into it, I've learned that they're also known as zebra puzzles. So I found this site that does zebra puzzles, and that's what we're going to be doing today. So basically, we learn information about things, and then using the information we gotta narrow down things in this grid. So it looks like we're trying to figure out the color of these women's shirt, the name of these women, the genre of these women, and the accessory of these women. Okay. The person wearing a belt is in the second position. So, woman 2 is wearing a belt. The woman wearing a bracelet is in the last position, so woman 4 is wearing a bracelet. The woman who likes soul music is somewhere to the right of the woman in the black shirt. Okay. So the one who likes soul music is one of these three. Jane is next to Alice. Okay. Theresa is in the third position. Okay, so this is Theresa. And if Jane is next to Alice, if Jane or Alice was right here, neither of them would be next to the other because Theresa's in the way. So this has got to be Victoria. Alice is wearing a pink shirt. That's pretty cool. The person wearing a hat is the person next. Oh, the person wearing the hat is next to the person in the green shirt. Okay. The person who likes folk music is next to Victoria. Well, Victoria's right here, so this person's gotta like folk music. Theresa's gotta like folk music. The person who likes blues music is in the second position. So this person. Alice is wearing a belt, which means this is Alice, which means this is Jane. The woman in the black shirt is in the third position. So this person. Theresa is with the black shirt. So the woman who likes soul music is somewhere to the right of the person in the black shirt. That means the person to the right of Theresa likes soul music. Alice is wearing a pink shirt. Well, okay, Alice is wearing a pink shirt. And then the person wearing a hat is next to the person in the green shirt. Okay, well, Jane, there's only one more genre left, so it's gotta be alternative. The person wearing a hat is next to the person in a green shirt. So the green shirt is either here or here. But if it's here, then it's not next to the person wearing the hat, because this person's wearing a belt. So this has to be the one wearing a green shirt, and this has to be the one who has the hat, and then we just gotta fill in the rest. And that Einstein riddles. Oh, I might check that out after. Maybe there is a difference. Okay, and then we can move on to the harder version. The bronze sculpture is in the third position. Okay. Material? Oh, bronze. Okay. The Greek sculpture is in the first position. Okay. The sculpture on the purple pedestal is somewhere to the left of the Spanish sculpture. Okay. The marble sculpture is on one of the ends. Okay. The sculpture on the yellow pedestal is somewhere to the left of the sculpture exhibited in the Vatican museums. Okay, the sculpture is exhibited in the Rodin Museum is immediately before the bronze sculpture. Okay, so sculpture 2, the Rodin, I don't know how to pronounce that. But it's immediately. Shush. It's immediately before bronze. The American sculpture has been exhibited in the Tate Modern. Okay. The sculpture on the purple pedestal is somewhere to the left of the stone sculpture. The sculpture on the yellow pedestal has been exhibited in the Rodin Museum. Oh, so this one is yellow. The sculpture exhibited in the Louvre, I don't know how to pronounce that, museum is on one of the ends. The sculpture on the black pedestal is in the first position, so this one is black. Okay. The sculpture on the pedestal is somewhere, or the sculpture on the purple pedestal is somewhere to the left of the Spanish sculpture. So it's in one of these. Oh, it's got to be this one in order to be to the left of something, because I know it doesn't. Yes, it does. Because it has to be to the left. Or could it be here? The sculpture on the purple pedestal is somewhere to the left of the Spanish. So purple has to be to the left of Spanish. So it's not here and it's not here. And it can't be here because that's not to the left of anything. So this is purple. And this is Spanish. The marble sculpture is on one of the ends. So here or here. The sculpture on the yellow pedestal is somewhere to the left of the sculpture exhibited in the Vatican Museums. So one of these is the Vatican Museums. The American sculpture has been exhibited in the Tate Modern. Okay. So one of these is American. And it's not this one because it's not Tate Modern. So this one's American and this is Tate Modern. The sculpture on the purple pedestal is somewhere to the left of the stone sculpture, which means this is the stone sculpture. The sculpture exhibited in the Louvre Museum is on one of the ends. So, one of those again. The marble sculpture is on one of the ends. The sculpture on the yellow pedestal is somewhere to the left of the sculpture exhibited in the Vatican Museums. Somewhere to the left. So this one. This is Vatican. So the Louvre Museum would be this one. And the marble sculpture is on one of the ends. Oh, it's not the stone one, so it's right here. So this would then be metal, this would then be Italian, and this would then be red. Huzzah! Okay, let's do an even harder one. Oh my goodness. The team with the giraffe mascot is in the 4th position. So team 4 has the giraffe mascot. The team with the monkey mascot has 50 points. Okay. The team wearing the white uniform has 80 points. The team wearing the black uniform is next to the team whose favorite activity is fishing. Okay. The team whose favorite activity is kayaking is next to the team whose favorite activity is hiking. The team with the elephant mascot is in the 2nd position. Oh. Here we go. The team with the giraffe mascot is led by Carl. Okay, so giraffe is led by Carl. The team with 80 points is next to the team with the wolf mascot. The team whose favorite activity is hiking is somewhere to the right of the team wearing a white uniform. Oliver's team has 40 points. The team with 30 points is somewhere between the team wearing the white uniform and the team with 10 points, in that order. Okay, so I think that means it goes 30 points. Or no. It goes white uniform, then 30 points, then 10 points. I don't know what it means by in that order. The team wearing the red uniform is led by Victor. The team whose favorite activity is fishing is somewhere between the team with 80 points and the team whose favorite activity is archery, in that order. The team wearing the purple uniform is immediately after the team with 40 points. Nicholas's team has 50 points. Okay. So the monkey has 50 points. So either this one, or this one has 50 points. The team wearing the white uniform has 80 points. So any of them could have 80 points. The team wearing the black uniform is next to the team whose favorite activity is fishing. That could be anybody. The team whose favorite activity is kayaking is next to the team whose favorite activity is hiking. That could be anybody. The team with 80 points is next to the wolf mascot. So that would be either 80 points is either here or here. Or no, sorry, here or here. Because those are the only positions that can be next to an animal that isn't a giraffe or an elephant. So 80 is here or here. The team wearing white has 80 points. So the white uniform is here or here. Okay, the team whose favorite activity is hiking is somewhere to the right of the team wearing the white uniform. Well, the white uniform is here or here, which means the hiking activity is here, here, or here. The team wearing the purple uniform is immediately after the team with 40 points. Nicholas's team has 50 points. Hold on. The team with 30 points is somewhere between the team wearing the white uniform and the team with 10 points, in that order. If white is here or here, then the team with 30 points has to be next to white and something else. So if white is here and the 30 points is here, then it can't be between anything. If white is here and the 30 points is here, then it can't be between something. So since white is here or here, that means in order for the 10 points to be between white and something else, that would mean that this has to be 10 points. 30 points. And in that order, makes me think it has to go white, then 30, then 10. Otherwise, I don't know what that's supposed to mean, so I'm going to say this is white, and this is 10. And then I think I can do the same logic here. The teams whose favorite activity is fishing is somewhere between the team with 80 points and the team whose favorite activity is archery, in that order. Since we know 80 points is right here. Why do we know that though? The team with 80 points is next to the team with a wolf mascot. Also, the team wearing white has 80 points, so we know that this is 80. So, the team whose favorite activity is fishing is somewhere between the team with 80 points and the team whose favorite activity is archery. So if fishing were to be right here, it can't be between 80 and archery, because there's nothing over here to be archery. So that means that fishing is right here and archery is right here. The team wearing the purple uniform is immediately after the team with 40 points. Well, 40 points is either here or here, and if 40 points was right here, purple can't be after it because there's nothing over here. So we know that this is 40 points. No, it's not. Did something wrong. This is 50 points apparently. The team wearing the purple uniform is immediately after the team with 40 points. So that doesn't work. And that makes me wonder if that in that order, if I'm misunderstanding that. Because this can't be 40 either. So I'm gonna get rid of, why can't I, oh, let me just undo. I think the in-between logic is still true though, just the order of what it's in between. So the team with 30 points has to be in between white and something else, and we know white is here or here. So 30 points does have to still be in the middle right here. And the teams whose favorite activity has been in between the two 80s, we know the 80s are here or here. So the activity of fishing is right here. The team with the monkey mascot has 50 points. So monkey is either here, here, or here, and since this doesn't have 50 points, it's not here. So either this or this is monkey, and either this or this is 50. The team wearing the white uniform has 80 points. And then the team with 80 points is next to the team with the wolf mascot. So 80 points does have to be here or here, because wolf is here, here, or here. The team whose favorite activity is kayaking is next to the team whose favorite activity is hiking. The team whose favorite activity is hiking is somewhere to the right of the team wearing the white uniform. So that's here or here. Oh, so hiking is in one of those places, and then kayaking is next to hiking. So one of these is kayaking and one of these is hiking. Nicholas's team has 50 points. And the team with the mascot, with the monkey mascot, has 50 points. So we need one that's Nicholas, monkey, and 50 points. This one isn't monkey, this one isn't 50, this one isn't monkey, so it's either team 1 or team 5. The team wearing the black uniform is next to the team whose favorite activity is fishing. So we now know that one of these is white and one of them is black, in order for the black to be next to fishing, and in order for the white to be the same as 80, and in order for 80 to be next to wolf, which has to be here, here, or here. These are hiking and kayaking. Oh, the team whose favorite activity is fishing is somewhere between the team with 80 points and the team whose favorite activity is archery. So fishing is in between 80 and archery. And we know archery is over here because fishing and hiking and kayaking are over here. So archery is over here. 80 is here or here. Which means I think this has to be 80. This has to be archery. Nope. Well, okay. Wait, fishing. Fishing is in between 80 and archery. Oh, so this has to be archery. So this is ziplining. This is archery. And this is 80. Freaking. This is archery. What? teams whose favorite activity is fishing is between the team with 80 points and the team whose favorite activity is archery. Oh, it doesn't say directly between. Oh, it doesn't say directly between. So, I can't do that in between logic from before because of that. Okay, if this has 80 points. Wait. The team whose favorite activity is fishing is somewhere between the team with 80 points and the team whose favorite activity is archery in that order. So maybe the in that order thing is still valid. It's just the somewhere in between that isn't. So the team whose favorite activity is supposed to go 80 points, then fishing, then archery. Which means this can't be 80, this can't be 80, this could be 80, but it can't be because we know that this is 80. Which then means fishing and archery are over here somewhere. One of these is fishing and one of these is archery. But if this is 80 points, then we know that this uniform is white. And okay, so either this is fishing and this is archery, or this is fishing and this is archery. Either way, this is in one scenario this is fishing and the other this is archery, which means this is never hiking or kayaking. So this can't be hiking or kayaking either because hiking is next to kayaking, and this won't be hiking or kayaking. But we know that hiking is to the right of white, and it can't be either of these two, so this must be hiking, and kayaking must be next to hiking. And we know that, oh, so then this must be fishing, and this must be archery, and this must be ziplining. Okay. The team wearing the black uniform is next to the team whose favorite activity is fishing. So the black uniform is either here or here. The team with 80 points is next to the team with the wolf mascot. So the wolf mascot is either here or here. Oliver's team has 40 points. So Oliver is either here, here, or here. The team with 30 points is somewhere between the team wearing the white uniform and the team with 10 points in that order. So 30 points is either here or here, and 10 points is either here or here, which means this will either be 10 points or 30 points. The team wearing the purple uniform is immediately after the team with 40 points. So this isn't purple because this is going to be 10 or 30. This could be purple. This isn't purple because this is 80, and this isn't purple because it's not purple. So this is purple, and this is 40. And Oliver's team has 40 points, so this is Oliver. The team with 30 points is somewhere in between. Oh, right, yes. The team with 30 points is somewhere in between the team wearing the white uniform and the team wearing, or the team with 10 points in that order. So this must be 30 and this must be 10. Oh, so then the only thing left is 50. Nicholas's team has 50 points. And then the team with the monkey mascot has 50 points. So this is the monkey mascot. And then the team with 80 points is next to the team with the wolf mascot. this is not there, so it's got to be here. The team wearing the red uniform is led by Victor. Well, Victor is either here or here, and he can't be here because that's not a red uniform. So this is Victor and red. And I think, yeah, John's the only one left there. Bear's the only one left there. The team wearing the black uniform is next. Okay, and then this is black because it's next to fishing. And this is green. Okay. On to the next one. Barbara is next to the student who studied for 6 hours. The girl who studied more about alkenes is next to Jane. The girl chewing cinnamon gum is in the last position. Oh, okay, so cinnamon gum. The girl who studied in the classroom is next to the girl with the pink backpack. Catherine is in the second position. Okay. Catherine in the second position. The girl with the purple backpack is next to the girl who studied for 1 hour. The girl who studied more about alkenes is next to the girl who studied for 5 hours. The student with the black backpack is immediately after the student who studied at the library. The student who studied at home is on one of the ends. The student who studied more about aldehydes is on one of the ends. The girl who studied for 1 hour is next to the girl with the orange backpack. The girl with the orange backpack is next to the student who studied for 6 hours. The student who studied more about esters studied at his friend's house. The girl with the pink backpack is somewhere between the girl who studied for 4 hours and the girl with the black backpack, in that order. The student who studied for 4 hours is on one of the ends. The girl who studied more about alcohols is in the last position. Oh, okay, so you studied more about alcohols is in the last position. The student chewing lemon gum is somewhere between Rachel and the student chewing peppermint gum, in that order. The girl with the green backpack is somewhere to the right of the student who studied more about alkenes. The girl with the pink backpack is chewing fruit punch gum. The student who studied more about alkenes is next to the student who studied for 3 hours. Jane is on one of the ends. Okay, so Jane is on one of the ends, which means she's either here or here. And the girl who studied more about alkenes is next to Jane. So alkenes is here or here. Is there anything else about alkenes? The girl who studied more about alkenes is next to the girl who studied for 5 hours. So the girl who studied for 5 hours is here, here, or here. Because maybe Jane studied for 5 hours, we don't know. I'm gonna see what happens if I say that Jane was right here. That means Jane studied alkenes, and it means she has a green backpack, and it means the time is either 3 hours or 5 hours. I'm gonna say 3 hours. Oh. The student who studied more about alkenes is next to the student who studied for 3 hours. That doesn't break. Alkene is right here. Oh no, it's not. Alkyne. Oh, never mind then. Well, I guess I just proved that Jane can't be right there. But those are all true though. So, this is Jane, which means alkene is right here. Also, the names. Are there any male names? Because sometimes it says the student, and other times it says the girl. The student who studied about aldehydes is on one of the ends. So that's going to be here, because alcohol is on the other end. So Jane studied aldehydes. The student with the orange backpack is next to the student who studied for 6 hours. So orange is next to 1 hour and 6 hour. Oh. The student who studied for 4 hours is on one of the ends, and the girl with the pink backpack is somewhere between the girl who studied for 4 hours and the girl with the black backpack. That doesn't really tell us much. All we know is that the pink backpack is somewhere in here. The student, or the girl with the green backpack, is somewhere to the right of the student who studied more about alkynes. Neither of those are alkynes, so alkynes is either here or here, which means the purple backpack is either here or here. I mean green backpack. Green backpack is either here or here. The girl who studied for 1 hour is next to the girl with the orange backpack. The girl with the purple backpack is next to the girl who studied for 1 hour. Oh, this is kind of good. The girl who studied, or the girl with the purple backpack is next to the girl who studied for 1 hour. The girl who studied for 1 hour is next to the girl with the orange backpack. The student with the orange backpack is next to the student who studied for 6 hours. And Barbara is next to the student who studied for 6 hours. So the student who studied for 6 hours is here, 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 or here. Because Barbara is here, here, or here. 6 hours in one of those places. So orange backpack can be any of these. If this is the purple backpack, then the girl with the purple backpack is next to the girl who studied for 1 hour. The girl who studied for 1 hour is next to the girl with the orange backpack. And the student with the orange backpack is next to the student who studied for 6 hours. And the student who studied for 6 hours is next to Barbara, which will be here or here. But that's if this is purple. If this is purple, then one of these is 1 hour. I'll say it's this one. And then this would have to be orange. So it has to be sequenced. It has to go purple 1 hour, orange 6 hour. So that means one of these is purple or orange. One of these is purple or orange. This is 1 hour or 6 hours. This is 1 hour or 6 hour. This... Oh, that's weird. That's not true either. Because these could be purple or orange. These could be 1 hour or 6 hour. These could be purple or orange. And these could be 1 hour or 6 hour. And then Barbara. So the girl with the pink backpack is between the girl who studied for 4 hours and the girl with the black backpack, in that order. So that means the pink backpack is in one of these. 4 hours is one of these. And the black backpack is one of these. 4 hours. And the student who studied for 4 hours is on one of the ends. In that order, so 4 has to be first, so 4 hours has to be right here. Barbara is next to the student who studied for 6 hours. So if one of these is Barbara, that means one of these is 6 hours. One of these is the orange backpack. And one of these is 1 hour. This can't be the orange backpack, because then this would be 1 hour and 6 hours. So one of these is orange. One of these is black. One of these is pink. So we have, oh, and green. What's green? The girl with the green backpack is somewhere to the right. So one of these is green. So the only thing this can be is purple. Okay. And the girl with the purple backpack is next to the girl who studied for 1 hour. The girl who studied for 1 hour is next to the girl with the orange backpack. The student with the orange backpack is next to the student who studied for 6 hours. And the student who studied for 6 hours is next to Barbara. So Barbara is either here or here. The girl who studied more about alkenes is next to the girl who studied for 5 hours. Oh, and it's gotta be here, because this is 4 hours. The girl with the pink backpack is somewhere in between the girl who studied for 4 hours and the girl with the black backpack, in that order. So that means the black backpack is in one of these. And the black backpack is immediately after the one who studied in the library. So if the black backpack is one of these, that means the library is one of these. The student chewing lemon gum is somewhere between Rachel and the student chewing peppermint gum, in that order. So lemon gum is one of these. No. The student chewing lemon gum is somewhere in between Rachel and the student chewing peppermint gum. So this has to be Rachel. No, it doesn't. Between Rachel and the student chewing peppermint gum, in that order. So it has to go Rachel, lemon gum, then peppermint gum, doesn't it? I've done something wrong. What? Okay, I've done something wrong. The girl chewing cinnamon gum is in the last position, so that's true. Catherine is in the second position. Blah, studied for 4 hours and something. Oh, okay, I can do this logic right now. The girl who studied, or the girl with the pink backpack. The girl with the pink backpack is somewhere between the girl who studied for 4 hours and the girl with the black backpack, in that order, which means it has to go 4 hours is in one of these spots, pink is in one of these spots, and black is in one of these spots. But this says that the student who studied for 4 hours is on one of the ends, which means 4 hours is right here. Pink is still on one of these, and black is still on one of these. The girl who studied about alcohol is in the last position. So, alcohol. The student chewing lemon gum is somewhere between Rachel and the student chewing peppermint gum, in that order. So peppermint is in one of those. Lemon is in one of these, and Rachel is in one of these, so this has to be Rachel. And Jane is on one of the ends, which means this is Jane. And what was next to Jane? Oh, the girl who studied more about Alkins is next to Jane. So this is Alkin. And the girl who studied more about Alkins is next to the girl who studied for 5 hours. So 5 hours is either here or here. So black, I think we can do the same logic. Black, the girl with the pink backpack is somewhere between the girl who studied for 4 hours and the girl with the black backpack, in that order. So it must go 4 hours right here, pink in one of these, black in one of these, so this can't be pink or black. The girl with the green backpack is somewhere to the right of the student who studied more about alkynes. So since it has to be to the right, it can't be here because this isn't to the right of anything. So this can't be pink, black, or green. Orange is next to both 1 hour and 6 hours. So if you put orange here, then this has to be both 1 hour and 6 hours. So this can't be orange. So it can't be black, green, orange, or pink. So it has to be purple. The girl with the purple backpack is next to the girl who studied for 1 hour, which means this is 1 hour. The girl who studied for 1 hour is next to the girl with the orange backpack, which means this is the orange backpack. The student with the orange backpack is next to the student who studied for 6 hours, which means this is 6 hours. Okay. One of these is lemon gum, and one of these is peppermint gum. Oh, one of these is black, and one of them is green, so this has to be pink. The girl with the pink backpack is chewing fruit gum, so this is, oh, fruit punch gum. And then this is, what is this? Wait, this could be alkynes, which means this could be green. So never mind about the pink. I think things have changed. Barbara is next to the student who studied for 6 hours. Barbara can't be there because that's Jane, so this is Barbara. The student who studied more about aldehydes is on one of the ends. So, oh, alcohol's there, so aldehydes has to be right here. The girl with the green backpack is somewhere to the right of the student who studied more about alkynes. And since this can't be alkynes, that means it's in one of these places, which means green is in one of these. We know black is in one of these, which means this is pink. And the girl with the pink backpack is chewing fruit punch gum. So this is fruit punch gum. Which means this is lemon gum, and this is peppermint gum, and this is blueberry gum. The student who studied more about alkynes is next to the student who studied for 3 hours. Well, alkynes can only be here or here, which means, so this can't be 3 hours because alkynes isn't here or here, so this has to be 3 hours, and this has to be alkyne. The girl with the green backpack is somewhere to the right of the student who studied about alkynes, so that doesn't really update us, except for now we know that this is 5 hours. Also, we know that this is Helen, and we know that this is Esther. The student who studied more about Esther was at a friend's house, so that's a friend's house. The girl who studied in the classroom was next to the one with the pink backpack, so this is classroom. The student who studied at home was on one of the ends, so this is at home. The student with the black backpack is immediately after the one who studied at the library. So this one's immediately after a friend's house, so that means this has to be library, and this has to be black backpack, which means this has to be green backpack, and this must be the study hall.
Anyways, guys, those were zebra puzzles. I might do another video where I do actual Einstein puzzles, because these weren't Einstein puzzles, these were zebra puzzles. Anyways, one last thing, stay cozy.